and I'm catching say, Unima won't say, yeah, and but na young call because I didn't get money, so the free you are. They are in charge of Hockey Park. I think they will want to be so much. But on the workers, or how much of 4-man secretary, they are more top. And now, my friend, bear 3. I'm the same day as I'm to Nankia. One fact, me for tagging Cossy and Tissa, saying out in and Tissa. Now, I mean, answer my comment point, so I mean, make it quickly. Also, reputation would take it so many years now, but the reputation. But let's not take it just seconds. No reputation in either, I say. Let's say going forward, when you should calm down. I'm not referring to you, but I may my general comment. Who should go to some now or tea air? No, I can't try. Say, your tea auntie, your tea class who wants to say. And I, baby, I didn't say about what do know. I was saying at the end to her. There was a time we had a presentation, this NBC tag, Aqua traffic light, which wasn't like that. And a car and a couple.
Okay.
Until the next time, you acquire related to the talk media. What you bear down? Don't sit on air and say whatever you mean. But you not found the call. What came, we'll see how they call. Maybe myself, and I will confront him with the 5 chairmen, including the ward coordinator. I don't want to send your conscience says, don't come on, okay. You feel you are the one in charge of the Hockey Park. 3 times one far, and I'm okay. On the office was Roman call, and I mean, members. All the members, they move call, you're quite a 2-4-man. Or my acquaintance should be the secretary or beside council. And I'm between them, say, Mina, you know, special the crab, I can't add him. Say, Hockey Park, our toilet, and can't be OT, and for now, you see a genius, toilet, now going on, you share the basically the Abua. Okay, me catch any no see. Not catch any no see. My executive member back from the conscience, who is the person as good at the counter, and they are calling. And I be catch and say, what is no way more on? Yes, so be a. No one be yes, can come. And then I this time scan and cooking. No, okay, what? Now the boss of the friend, the boss. If you see from me, and this year, crown and say you my friend. If you my friend, and I pick him, see you man, send your catch there almost half a paper. When you bet say. Hockey Park, and you might be or toilet in a Yabaku. And a young home. Meaning, when there's an issue, just you can also analyze because Nakupon said you are my again and your never come again. And you might be or Hockey Park, other than a young home, say Omunjan to her. No one particular toilet.
But Obuasi say, Sam Ofre Asgood, or Asgood Air Constituency executive member, any award coordinators now mobile Jose, toilet and can't. Hockey Park BOT no ntimo nkwaje na mo kwaje capacity as what eno ne me point am ebisa wo
Mia e chere say some say obi na take control ana aban sisa ye no ana obe take over no obe ye me patro ni misade
yeah I
very good enti say it is hard ya I was say also we are there we should say obi na your former organizer edu NBC for organizer
they no take control no property ni aban ajapade eti nipa no aban na de contract ama no anase aban na na konsese ya e ma na ehwe so enye MPP na NDC na de sanse na to ade ama nti na munim se
when I see aban de sese ama no pa so me to asema
o kasa no o say toilet no obi na take control meboa ena nipa na nyo no ne pe ena no taking control e de ya ensise bi ebe wo ne assembly ni ntem eti se ensise wo ne assembly ni ntem na munim ensise kura wo ne assembly ni ntem na mo kwaje no because one wo munya MC onya coordinating director ena wonya MP eti ensise na wo ne ntem no na munim ena na mo kwaje ni incapacity as what eno ne me question na me pesa na chire mu chire
me me da say I don't know question na me the question you want to say the former organizer edu ena na ehwet ekuta toilet no ana eya yima me chere the one in charge of the Hockey Park okay ebeti free
okay
what I say toilet no say toilet no you you all say there can be out no me I happen to be part of the forming part of the zonal council no and the what toilet in the minimum yan fa gidi yan fa no boni so the can say toilet ni say the person ye gi ni sisi what you say Enti say e wo say e can be what you want. Nobody will even venture because when you are Nsem bra. Abentina e can be what you say ho. Na wo kwaji. Mpacho wo tema sisa kwa no so. Enti de ya me come asem no so. You ma frame no na be ka say you ma onim pa say toilet no enka wo sisa no ya di ma wo no. Enti ye no form e di komo do ka che obi an sa de wo pepepe. What is no one the entry sisa obi a. No be dey sika no kono. Enti ye fi ho na ye ba o ma mo hwe toilet no so no. Madam ba ko na guy ba ko ye fe no power. Ana ye ka che woman say ye no mpeni for ko di komo. I'm say mo a wo ye dwuma na at least you mo nim de wo. Ana woman ka che say anya sa na che dia. Omo na ma ni tiro nti ye nkoto tiro nye de enfambre no. Ampa ye koto tiro mienu e de bre no. O fe woman na ana oba dawa ye bi ke re. Enti ye tiro no bre no. Kasa ni nje musu mini yima kasa owo fun so na ha the recording o sama send video bi kra ma me ye say me tapo audio sinema ya ma but me ya nyi mini yima kasa na yima ba kasa si ye sister ye take toilet na and you also make an issue because you na ba pipe you know so toilet no so and you also issue am ka say yima toilet na market so ka say o ji issue na mini say o si etum te o si e be no issue asa emwa eti misraw send you could be already a young faculty condition and I say now pasa piambi. Yang na sa pepe. Now also work cry meeting over oba. We will meet so that we talk. Now you the right no matter 2 years. And I end here buy a koto tiro and the woman. Me I did see pepe about best 7. And I'm saying me call grounds akwa ko me call you no me to toilet ni. Me no buy na operation no otie ni. And I'm saying I don't know about 7 na me be toilet. Was he and command that me madi no wajini issue. I'm say nanti dem catch any na one thing. Okay, fine. Let's see to me because toilet to say you the issue na here. Nti na see etu. Na o de padlock e de etu. Eti ye dey come quickly o say ko bete ni wa. The two boy hold you on before bete ni church. The two boy hold you on. I think say one dey like making.
Yeah.
And I say no, yeah connect issue dey about the two. Na ye tumi abie ma afofo because toilet na we tumi already so be baba enti me na ya connect issue no come na nwie enti na say the next day oba beto aso the next day mo fia na me nya call say we say toilet here come say bola won che how bebe bola na your mama o mabobo bi ekoko o policy mu black esi che be grey no ana me nya che say o ma twe bola ni video na me dia send no o ma twe bola na egu that's been in che na nyina aba be ku toilet ni asisa tie any containers let be good you mean the video na send o quickly na the first form no and a form na explanation say omo ba be yi bola no omo yi bi o coffee room omo yi bi o bola bar omo yi omo ba hospital ka ba be na sa bola na egu na sikwanti no ma twa be good toilet na be maza aye na sesem na o ka kire me no se o ba be yi bola na bola na di sikwan a ene no say o be yi egu ka ni ne wanya kwan no ko fa me wa na say ma wa ko hwegu na oba oba fa dia ka no ho ete planting and a mama sisa bola na be gu eyireni na me fo yima na yima ka the same story me yima anya sa na kire ya wo ka no enim sa se oba be yi na esi kwan eti quickly na no me did come on I was say me call police station so I quickly rushed to the central police station me call na chief me commander a meeting eti I was directed to meet the chief CID who is the TT and I'm now to story ni na chance and me say your moya no when yan side be sorry na koyan to kwa me na ti story ni nyina no before that na my first sanitation efisiri na abisa no say I am pass o ma be yi bola no so o ma ba be yi bola no na the good toilet ni bi o ma na ehu wa ehu enti ni ko na titi ni tena se no CID oni me tell na ti story na say na wa asem na ene no ma twa bola be good toilet ni yan pe basa ti no ma ba police station no I was this is off record. I said, okay, this is off record. But commander ni kind ni ho. But me ka say me ko sanitation. Ya me ko sanitation ho. Na omo pe basa no. Omo mbla be yi ekretu o yan hwese.
Enti kwa butie. Ni nyina mu ne yabre ni nti ho. Ode yemo ne tetew. Ni nyina mu no. De na wo te ano a sesi ano mo pese mu take over no. Na oya nkonta edema enkrofo bi. Se na medin kaka na say our toilet facility ni bola nsem na your committee from Watson committee a the obetina no bia no bu nkonta ma no mo so ko bu akira assembly mo be take over no hwana mbebu akonta ma no
we follow the due process before the due process, it's too early for those things because I say now toilet no, I say yo, who got toilet in this one? By your time maintaining, who say a punction of function, one I didn't want to know. And you know they maintain it. They will move. I was here taking. Yeah, the buyer say, "Obi obi got toilet in the boy abaso." So oh, improvement here, and with time no, the basic toilet man come out. Oba. Once a very attractive. Until you follow the due process.
Yeah, the Emerald traffic. And so last night you didn't come out. As a Okase, Mwasa Kofasa and Comonaba say, the any can one in your crib, Sansa, a car being a chum the Cobono. Last, oh, catch them, walk up with Tiaka say, Assembly police station. Police station, man, I'm the Assembly. Now,
let me catch yourself police station.
Okajem say, a car being an air car, a boom, and a money booing, Assembly police station. Sana,
but I mean, I'm catch yourself Assembly police station. I sent a message to you. Read the message. Don't put words in my mouth. With all due respect,
and what was the message? What was the
message? I sent the message to you. Go back to your archives and check it. A car and accidentally, a boom. Which I mean, believe police is having the records. Check your message very well.
Okay.
Mankasa Assembly police station.
Okay.
I didn't say it all. I sent a message.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So if it's a message now, don't add words to it.
Okay.
Go according to the message.
So now who say car the baby boom and that's what been a catcher was a car the baby boom.
I'm question you question now. Also now who say NBC boys never say no.
I'm a reporters that this are reporting the Bremen.
I'm a reporter, Miss reporters of the man. Some organizer we see issue of search before part of it too. Because the Obuasi can't go. But what you say? You can't tell Obuasi say, "Yenny Obuasi, means Obuasi, but me Obuasi, honey, I will make a film. Me a PTP guy." And to be saying yes and say, last time one of your sister station, no look as a quality. When we were at the opposition, now me a very vibrant to be Kasapa. This time I'm more expecting to make Kasa. And to be saying, I said, "This I come on you." But you're saying to myself, so your reporters gave it to you, say, "A NBC for." My reporters also gave it to me, say, "A accident." And in that NBC for the question, with all due respect.
Medase Kwabuti are permanency.
Medase.
I was Kwabuti or no. I bet you Nana Martin, Mejoso Kwame, Mpumbo Cody, Yamiatu, yes, you're here. I said, come a Bazankan, Nabatas and Rona Nani and Tuana Quenyanka, Moswane, baby face, your Mudia Quenaka, imagine. Eti mema kwana waka kakra wi aye ba behwe vet na koso nra no na ye di munkom
kwa me ma san chetie for bi seriously nanka me expect say mini akwa abuti minim ne pa o earlier na wo kire kra na me hu ni pa but the kasa ara ma hu
ni senior me ne ko sete wa ha me pa pe
minim ne pa kwa me ka me ne kwa abuti an ka me nkasa kamemene kwa abutia nka asem ekura nka menkasa because enya asem a ye defend ho enya asem a ye de enya ade a ni kwan se MPP ni NDC nyina no sa suba no so mo hya so mo jai na ye sebi nkura sesem kwa abuti nkyere me se ono krata ono sign ye se obi metena toilet na no na nyame ya adom na se NDC ba akwaje toilet no ade amasa nipa no omfa sa paper no mekere ye kwa abuti mekere ye paper Ghana ban di ama ne se aban bi asesa wotumi se akwaje toilet omfa mekere ye omume ngi ahome ne njai sa ne ma no na mu aye se bi wa ban ba power metie kwa abuti na expression na o se we obi a we learned se bi wa anya bibia nkwapre toilet. I'm not saying it's a toilet facility near the and you can say, but Nakame has a can I buy power? What Brahman about power? Copebia, NY director, NY Abia ministry, Biocope, Bia share, na Sebi near mechanizing now what said the bear, simple now buying through across still our year Juma. I'm not saying it's a Kwabutin Juma. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that
he's too big to be doing
toilet facility na wakwakwaje. Enti se yemfa no say assembly no ye appointed MC. Ye appointed MC. Na se MC ba na assembly members ba na yi presiding member obisa no question bi say oye MC ana we coordinating director we presiding member we environmental officer maame fu say na mumma institutions enti ye to abaya yewra Obama wini yi kwame American what to say was no abaya Obama Trump wini yi kwame what to say Joe Biden call for no ye chesi wo mo since November sahifa amoto aba kwame this month 20th and on be handing over yet be a koso kama
na no mo de on fa enko akire do so mo de on ya bluff
yima eye oracle any na assembly no contract toilet na e writing de o mo kan assembly em say de e ko we ho no o wa hin barber shop eye asori we betany ho na unim de am dim ne kai kwagire because na NDC
eni na
ti ho first enem say assembly ni fa mrakwan so eno mo gima eye yima enti ni say
enka emeka
hosi park
no so be just na wo hoda dansa na
kwa me na wo hoda danya bonafide property enyo papa dia and NDC as a part in see toilet facility aya ban na see toilet facility NDC MPP as a part in see toilet facility na se see NDC was you NDC esesa MPP for ma hye ntade ese mo nso kwaje hwenano kwajura sebi atutrosem say Andra was listening to doctor we very say Bona Adam Bona he was talking about this Bona Adam Bona he was talking about this insecurity as I say party for no but say hey Kwame let me tell you say even if NDC betra kunya so kra 100 years kra na aban besesa people should not forget it NDC be dia kunya no kra 100 years kra na the government is going to change and some people am power CPP betima about power PNC any party can come to power it is hard with the bene to betwa he mira kwabuti minuano no me penasem me huni bi a chia ya ho I was expecting him say obetwema MC aba power then you officially write to MC say you write to assembly
is omde release via Benra and me who ma stress the MC woman organizer of the NDC one of the
branch and okay
and one track come
regional coordinator
I track come say omamuchi kofo bus any ayalolo any STC no say no aband yeah NDC so are drivers I mean
Sanni money even onukra de no me respecting because she has officially written to the coordinating directorate
NDC so are drivers o metifi onya aduma nti
what you say etino dia say obia ye ne say if you think say nipa no toilet na oteso oni nkrata oni hwe kura na Kwame wo as yewura kwabuti omfa bibia nhye wo binsa ena nye nko na ye Ghana ni ye Ghana japade o enti sa abana sesana say NDC aba power you wait and if you can't wait kura na write officially to the assembly state reasons why I said toilet ni free nipa na or can I say operating and ebia nkuntabu onye ene ye one on kipu ade ni clean two ebia omo ha community no you give reasons tangible reasons why there should be a can I say takeover but you can't just take ebia hoden sam mantemu ametie and no we shouldn't be doing that. Yen respect ya as Ghanaians. Kwame echina ebeye benkum o ene ye nifa echina beye benkum ni ebeye tena de we hu akodu da beye
agwame da se ebenfes ma nka bi kwa no de na pese o ka bia no nya akwanya kan
so no wanka ye nya no nti ya anti-side ni ye but ye friend say de na na kan ya kitu minim de ka wo ko ba bia minka kitu bi yes community bi Kwame enra ye kan asemu condemn na wa hasi say enya de ehu hia isan se wa ban aba na o kwa akɔgye ade anya toilet to me be na no wa de kwa akɔgye as deputy organizer
committee member so
committee by committee
like unit committee member
unit committee ya to abama no unit committee nti ono unit committee no gina so de akɔgye na natama na MPP aban was I don't know unit committee to abana 2019 nti ade ntina sa time no unit committee secretary ankɔgye assembly members 2023 no moto ya to no Thursday bi no
December 19
18th December say yes satam no ade no ankɔgye se no committee cha na ya to awie ade ne to no committee chairman no we ne as committee na obey committee secretary na wankɔ ankɔgye because no feel say oni backing bia so what you say because deputy organizer na deputy organizer ansa na akoye committee member no because ya to mo election constituency election ni wi ansa na yebeto assembly election si atam ya na committee now ye deputy organizer e dey na si no kwan se na nkoyi a wonkoje ba ya to aba wi aban se ye ba ya ohun se ono ne party na wo mu no na anya tumi ne de aho no kai hu se oye ayi what do you call it committee secretary nti also okoje na kwa me committee na yan free da be na ate se assembly committee ni obi osa committee secretary
unit committee
unit committee secretary edan mo yeda mo adwuma ne say
committee committee mo na assembly man committee on the church
nti mo committee no mo committee no mo church de ade no ma ya ma community no no wo ma secretary no ade ba ade no mo ya ne obetimi asa agina so so ye nto aba ma ne biem na kwa me ntu koje toilet hwede nwura de aba bego toilet ne wa ban na siye wa ban ni siye na akoje hwe toilet e station kwa me se check hwe
station card is we go for ne
kwa me da bitie hwe on say ye de ade bi dia agro krom kwa me check assembly bylaws and this time around kwa me I say matemamufo no hu sa de ne ye gya aban ye de hye no John Dramani Mahama ba hwe right na ekoso ne hwe nsem omoka kwa boti we na wo say ka wo fra party for no so ya ban ne say oba e-levy bet ni ebe ye firo nti munya gidie na wo kire mu as organizer but the useless thing now go beyond that say ba kwaje toilet na hwede aye kwa me assembly by laws no oya committee on kan kire me say assembly ni yesi public toilet a yitimi kotum without any problem bia ba bia obitimi kotum na kwa movie say me gina ha na masi for na block kwan no me wotumi assembly tima block kwan no because me so me nsam tro ni de kwan ni motutu ntimi me obi amfa ha ntimi block no kwa me sadi we ya na de ade a we move beyond that hwe ngura asa ba beguo e chichiri o man yo enye obi fie anasa wo da mu niam ho kwa butize wo fie ho a wote no na o man bi ya ade na lock o mu protimi lock no ba we your man na de enye wo anan DC for dia nti we committee ni ya to obama no wantimi an lock no ba ban sai ba na hu se sabi o ha de obetima nya tumi na de aye kwa me waste and useless ade kwa mo koye
amazi wele nanka ma anka bia nya yenko mate right ezi yenko hwe nra vetting no nra the finance minister designate and the attorney general designate omokopie vetting nanim ema yura Dr. Kesila to force na aka say betting tax 11 ya de a oda so gina ba bi ogina say ehunu hia say da so ma no ho zan say enokra sika de be kan revenue no no enyeska bia e free ye budget man na say e free revenue mo e betimi high economy no na ade say 11 ni betting tax ni buy ni mo nkofo aduma especially 11 no nkofo aduma na egu but nkofo be brain so different opinion mo che say say scandal is say kra no a obibi e betimi aye one person referee dey no say betting tax nkra da nke mpagya mumum baby a wono kre so yempagam nanka entimi MSK bebre mra ye system no yentimi nya bi mfa nya mputuduma eno generally ye Dr. Kasiel osin ni yanka case ye kan Kasiel ato force utie no ma your take on it
me oh okay me da say Kwame Spain for say from April they kono mu be introduce tax for na de ento mo introduce tax nso mo nsa manfo ba holidays or Spain pa say enti no bi oba holidays abagina ni bia na also otimi tua bibi kakra de boa no aside say oba use hotels ni ade a obetua ka be boa ma companies na say businesses na koso no mo ba nyina no betintu obetima check Spanish new tax a omo be introducing so what you say enti eto de enka kwa menya de bone but de ojeje to na wo de ye no eno na ya na sabi ehuhia nti me da bia me ka se e11 no de na me mpene so ba betting tax ne de na me pene so ko ka omo mutwa bet ni so untwa bi nti na bia yesa ba kwa me no de emfa nto nchen kwa me se no se obi hye yebo na o afi no opetumi a eya na yahwe position no wo de hye yebo ni ye especially so unsa nya de judge enkinkan manifesto no mo de bana and enra de na Dr. Force na eka ho asem ne ye about cocoa price ye busa na about cocoa price yeah and Patrick Boama the immediate part committee finance committee chairman will take you over from honorable Kwaku Kwatin obusa ni bi e wo vet na say when will you increase the cocoa price to 6,000 Ghana cedis na Kwame answer Dr. Atufos in the man no na utim say yes ade a anodin say enyo no ene betimi ayeden ayes ade no but na ban ne ba no na say government ni decide ne budget na ene obey o minister Kwame talk about road tolls meaning so ya these are significant questions about tax so we're talking about maximizing tax revenue a betimi aboa and the moment ye kasa about say a betimi maximize it to be a nature so mining niska so it's important to maximize it to ahodi de beba and yebusa Dr. Forson about sorry yebusa Dr. Forson rotos no wasem in November 2021 Dr. Kissel at Forson I can say abolishing rotos no anya de betimi aboa na ban we ni enhye dan nim de wo so de to kra de eye Kwame enra ye busa na about roto said the bebo see yes rotos beba
o kire se enye Ghana nkwa kro ba bia wiase ba bia no omamu yusu kwan ni tua to nti Ghana nye exception say ye be abolish
Kwame by in 2021 November Dr. Atoforsen ka say rotos na by ne twem no onima de nti a wo twem and no can say yes, they are going to introduce it again. Roto ne beba. But so you ask about na twem na ebisa say abai ne roto ne year for because there is status there be. What meaning what they mention as here? Okay.
In 2021 they are
okay in 2021 they na abai ne free hon.
So mo cassette no mo say hu hia say free.
No mo see there be.
That was what they say hu hia na me kra me kai Obi kura beka say said Dr. The road minister Yeru Amakwata yemfa nko court because we cause financial loss to the state because road to there everywhere in the world omom use road no etua to eti wano enra he only retracted water already no odwene say road to there ni kwase yifro we say amane wo ho na omom the users ni tua ni edi bi say yakwan so
I want to get
why is that he said in 2020?
Nanka me pe the real ade ni ye nanka ya kan na sebi ya ti ase ye because they na all kan ho asem no
has been any if say
twist of event because all along that has been their stance.
What is the name? Ato forcing aba
yeah.
I encourage say you route
me ba ko mo na kasa especially Haruna Idris no akra no I will not refer to Haruna Idris to Ibia Oka say and this bar on person reintroduce the road to Ghana for be no omuni sad the then road minister na nyadwene no man na nyadwene me na me na nyadwene because how you live ya bana you road to through and where plus one minus one
nka me check it
and Burkina forecast akesie a eba krom yi omo oba me transaction bia ma wonti ni levy enti omu to ya omu betuatua na ebetimi anya revenue ndu yi free omu kro omu befo mu adikwa
very so
Kwame kame pe the real ade no nanki ya hwe ni yi but you aware say in IMF program MPP aban ne de Ghana for koye no the key component reason omu pejai ne say on widen a tax net
maximizing
your revenue so the betting and the 11 was part of it IMF based on report omu de buy after reviewing the first $360 million, no, they stated to say yes. Now about we projecting so projected by 6 million or 11 so kaya. It reduce you the previous government, sorry. The previous government here projections be. And Kwame, listen to IMF.
I not percentage in 1.5.
1.5 and then projection of 6 million. About 1% no. Reduce and 4 million. Even the the government wasn't able to raise that 4 million Ghana cedis no. Because transactions are now electronics from duty. But Kwame, Dr. Foster, I know can say yes. You buy abolish levy any betting tax no. Are you aware, Sir Kwame? Abolishing those taxes no will trigger the IMF deal no. And sometimes you be pardon because when you may minister no. Because where your questions are you be saying say oba obetima me ya na e ba say ya e na me mpese ebeti ya kasa pi ko sisi ade tumi na ade be ma no. Na ball nya be dru ne command ye be hwe kwan be fa so obetima utilize ball ni ye. And Kwame you can't to force na yenko committee ya okay. Snappy. Okay. Snappy one about Dr. Ayene, the Attorney General designate. You can say about oral team no. And Kwame oral team no. Omuni enyina so bi omo betimi dia prosecute obi awo. The oral team ni investigation what time.
Omo bechirim say enye oral team ne be prosecute.
Kwame enti Siraj make ruling be about Okujeto. Any Dr. Prophet Kusibuatin issue no about Siraj investigations no. And Siraj 2 million they establish Siraj no. Omuntimi investigate criminal ade. Not even the police to prosecute criminal. Police need to me so be akokun obi on the bear prosecution attorney general. So what is the conversation see I can want some say ora na say obi afa kwan boni bi so afo bisika. Wa first state property bia. What is the basis of ora to prosecute that person? The last time I referenced Article 88 of the Ghana Constitution. Staking it clear say Article 88 say the Attorney General and prosecution license itself, not even the CID boss. Is the only Attorney General. So what is the basis of ORA after even conducting say?
Attorney General and your magician. What is it? Say, remember say Attorney General say, okay, go for the Dameneko. Yet Obuasi me mouse scenario. Yet Obuasi I'm a member of the ORA team. Na ebia minim pefe set transaction be a penny be no what the previous government mu okrum ya ye
pefe ni ye de ya pefe ni ye de nkrata ata chira onima na pefe
na make say say ye tenase ye tenase e dim komo mpanifo ni bitimi dim komo me wa evidence to back say ade ye course there it amounts to bribery and corruption and I say it amounts to corruption. Na me a member of the oral team and as a member I can report the oral team, back them with my evidence. No mum dia come Attorney General, not Attorney General. What's wrong with that?
It is wrong. Oral team need legitimacy to even do that.
To even do what?
To even start doing that. Oral team need legitimacy Kwame.
Okay.
The 4 key points of legitimacy. Oral team need be.
Okay.
What you say? Your political legitimacy, and that's what the oral team need. Kwame me say Mami ma typical example na me fancy because of the time. Tama Honorable Okujeto can say Prophet Kusibuatin you see 2 identities no. A cross Siraj no to the ruling as Siraj they buy. So Siraj for report on me page 163 na Kwame. The Siraj report in state say in 2013 ye bibia na friend no tax act no ye amending the by 2017 it take 2016 and it take effect in 2017 after another buy no. Kwame say enra na wote say maye bone a na enra mra bia ni wa wontimi meka nkere me ne say emra bia bente ne bone na me di ne de me kwa koye
enra na ya
yenhye mra bia de enya retrospect o emra yen konachi
yenhye mra say bia otom na obedi
bone na mra na say na wote obi monane ntini de oba yenya ne saa okrom ha mra bia no akire saa ntini ma say Kusibuatin no obefa no ho adi free because why statutory declaration say o isu din ba ko pepa o friend we ono a 2 Tama na your tax certification ade no. Tax identification number near the buy. And that is the reason why you did Ghana card number no abaye the tin. Amana clear with tax certification number be na wadada. It is that time now you see tax certification numbers 2 na didi bonia. In 2017, ya the Ghana card tin number no and the aye tin no na ye adwuma. It is abon no enko na chibiem. Kwame the oral team ebetimi aye bibia de amada Attorney General te said ya woka no. On what basis na Attorney General dey call prosecute as me say now wa ba mu na me hu say we say eno hwade bi omoye and the question came up at the Attorney General vetting no about properties ni stand ade a state lands bi a yesi amanfo fa Kwame so otis obi afa bansa ase a you go to land commission to check the land title. Kwame minim so ato asase a o check your land title or land commissioner. Ye the owner of the land ne de kyerɛw. The title the odi can register asase no. Ansa na okoto tu aka wi a ya de udencha ne ade nyina ma akoye transfer name di aba. No wa gazette na ba ye wo dia property. Kwame nti so ora team ne na Obuasi. Na bedru time FM na aka so microphone Kwame ma foti anu. Mo amfa kwan pa so na mo fa toye. Nti mo kyerɛkyerɛm kwan mo fa so toye Kwame. Enne ya yeti wa ye kase. Can the ora team find out say whether we even backdated at the end toy or not no? Would that get legitimacy na make ho asem nana? Kwame he sisi yeti kroma ora team ni hia organa sisi yi. Sisi yeti he. Ora team ni hia. Kwame school aduane ni ho. John Dramani Mama directed say
the ora team no ma de enti ametima ka say yes ne say ye betimi hia ne say. Sisi an o ma me ati sisi eniska. And it is believed say abana ekoye no enkofo bi nso ambeze isika ne bi oma fa kwan bi so afa isika it is a enipa 20 obi afa $5 million no right him betimi aboa me agya $1 million no
o ka so mo fa aban sika na aban sika yi ni say da ho na adun sa kobomu on document na bia o inflate prices but you don't have any document to prove that
and me on say so on prove say on prove you wrong so any evidence to back the omoye no yentimi azumi so omontimi de it is aban na kwa nko for asesa aban ni sika na so ora tim ni betimi anya Adansi e kire say nkofo we fa aban sika enti yenko jemra no mkwaje ba say there is nothing wrong with that
Kwame yini kroma
ora first man na maso
kroma emra bia no akire so wo sika wo dem e boni o
but as Max good morning
Kwame
apom
boko unzo
nyame adom enso me hoye mama nti anu avert and proceedings no hwebi mama nti
Kwame I think say we here at force ni omomo e kan say Dominic Ayini ni Jinapo especially at force especially unse Nsem o kan na based upon we here ni niam Nsem no kan na so we utie ni ba in terms of the finance is more vested in that area because
I don't know Sesiano as I know and the promises ni bi na anodin so osade obeya ma inflation abasenga de kebe ko ha de o say obeya the finance minister enema be bafom
yeah but he said whatever he said whatever he said say I'll do it with this. I'll do it with this. He said I'll do it with the Bank of Ghana. I'll do it with the Agric Minister. So he's not even saying that whatever he's going to do. No, he will just do it upon himself alone.
But you are aware, so can say inflation. Bank of Ghana and the check is a minister.
But say he said he will help the Bank of Ghana to bring down the inflation. So is it Bank of Ghana taking inflation? So what he said is he will help Bank of Ghana or he will coordinate with Bank of Ghana so that they will bring inflation down. And I think Minister said there's any way that he could have even put it. So because who be about apart from helping the Bank of Ghana. So Kwame, let's move on. Now Babyface can say IMF program and those things. On any point, IMF program is subject to review. Unless they be at any point, whichever any government be taking over. And then most of the times in the IMF programs, it's not about IMF will not just come and say, it's about the country who says that I will do this and this and this and this and this and that. So you need to prove and say, these are the taxes over to me at the meeting the program. No? Again, if you want to take out some taxes again, you need to prove to the IMF that because based on this, and I say, we are waiting, no, we say we taxes with him so that I'll be able to. And then Omobusa say, okay, how are you going to meet the revenue now? We say, we with him. No? Then you need to prove to them, say, with this and that I'm going to do. I meet me now because the revenue. So there's no means that because of the IMM program, you mean tax being floor. And there's no doubt. You bet me tax in the floor upon telling the IMF that I'm going to do this ABCD. And he said, me ABCD now, I'm going to raise my revenue to this point. It also me tax with floor. So I know there, baby, as a cuckoo cross, unless they cannot even tell the IMF what to do. And I say, be a don't be you can say tax revenue. akoso and that's the revenue akoso sebe kwame on say ye kan most of the lies on the president who is coming and yet it's not about if we a minister what my name be but when the president and the secretary which is who says that adia we and kwase me mo ma wonya untumi ni bia ma ni da what I say ye kan nyina wo hwe atofo sen yin na most of the name you busan nyina here within the NDC campaigns and President Mahama a champion because Mahama the President Mahama who says obey betting tax free what I say betting tax a economical department or the financial department wo tie inflation ya no mo kan nyina no e name na NDC e bro so nyina within their campaign time so I think that with time no if NDC say you approve na wo hwe name nsem an wo kan ni nsem an wo keke kan nyina na me see say he's having the experience because he has been a deputy minister before. He knows whatever is there, even though time has changed. But more or less, because okay, Niama ne koku nyina. Kwa mena ubusa say Ghana si yatini yamaso da. Yes, yatini yamaso. Just because you don't follow the trend, yatini yamaso. Even as it stands now, any oko market is here. Near last 3 weeks and those weeks now it be a prices of oil near that you need one almost 800 something.
Oh,
and they
the last 2 years now oil cost
12,000. Yeah, and most once the way inflation is working. Sometimes you don't really understand how inflation works. You may not even know say it's here. Once everyone say we are. I don't know. Maybe I know. We fancy be a was is here. If I say inflation, let's say 20%. Let's say be 20%. Oboko market. If I obako to adi be adi na koto no koto be 20 cities. Now we need the next. If we within the next be 3 months. Maybe inflation as our call. If we say let's say 25%. Who say if we are cost by 5%. So what I say. In the say, and your money be a new war says a cost within the next 3 months. No, but if and cost now it was and you call 54% near that. What's the name of what and cost said the assistance the who know because we are near 20 cities. Even assistance now and a call bet to 50 something in a ton 20 cities. No, and now that would be about 21% 20 cities and 30. And you be beyond our who say. I don't know. You say in the inflation was in the number is another inflation above from the Yatina and the number say. So, what I was saying is that after forcing is coming with the fresh ideas. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. You are proving we are. I'm sure say Ghana will change. Road 2, idea. Me just say even when you what they more crying. Ubi bejatum say any quasi road 2. Road 2. Nobody knows the reason why. It is one the NPP government who says that almost the levy ba. You live in a day ban, yeah, the bar, you live in no can give us this amount. You live can even help us to even employ about 1 million people or so. Omuya in Tikui route to flu. But said now the key here now was say, will be a work for Jane free Burkina or no the Burkina near the Kaeba. No, the Choma Babas now, no board the quarter credit, board the quacker. Next is one tiapi, you know, side in the Canas up far side the co. No co. Meanwhile, be a Ghana, so Ghana ni Burkina, Ubakuto Ruto. So, Neman getting it. It is because of politics, maybe the name of Yakataka, name it before. What taxes there? In a clear case in Crase, you bet me you live before the route to Aba. So, no crown will even tell IMF say, okay, you live here through the route to Aba Senana, internal crown. There will never be a problem in terms of dealing with IMF programs there. We tax tax is in connection with IMF program. So Kwame, I think the country has changed in terms of hands, in terms of governance. Let the fresh ideas rule. Who say indeed or more adjoining in the Buamino. That's what I would say. Now,
Dr. Ayin so impressive.
Oh, in terms of Kwame, matters with law there. Sometimes if you grant who is if you name of things as maybe I cannot say one is more of law. What I say, until maybe I do wounds if you are impressing in there that if you are not much abreast with a lot of terms, I will be a who is but to me, I don't think that he is well vested in that place. somebody can goof at the against at the even interview stage and as if be a vetting stage. But when it comes to say what you do, you'll be one of the best.
Typical example,
What was what I say? What was what I say? One bad. So most of the times, Nana will just we always say certificate. Say what pro so will be better when him ever interview there. And then we say the grounds work and say what the administration independence. What the administration independence say? Say independent. That is where you can easily say no. Say any power we be or you say. But Aini Kwame is one of the best lawyers. You my say, I'm not so say as it stands now, no, both me and ball lawyers be about 2030 money. He's one of the best. Indeed, let's give the benefit of that. And I'm saying, say, woman, no, they can be no, and you pay that. Until say, you demand the definition of some, and the bones in Nippon will good answer when you're good. Though on the other side, bones, oh, any power would be office or yard. What do you know? Bible crowd to minister in sama no because say o my baby your home minister say abako nyina obuwa or funny the credence at the bawo ni ma one you crowd because it's any power there it may be additions be obey but when it comes to the groundwork maybe the person will just even fail you and say any power me ni hu hamo see let's pray say they will be approved and then they will work as we want.
Me that say Agra
Kwame I think sir, you and I know where I was. To be honest and sincere, I couldn't have time watch the vetting. But reading from the actual social media near the any web near the I think say you answer follow kakra. Kwame, like the na Omazie can. I don't always want to judge Obi by an interview or call ye. Mikai say, the cultural idea private school, one of the private schools. We tried about 3 private schools of Obuasi. Kwame, but Komiko interview. To be honest and sincere, I won't lie to you. So hear me say that and I'm resource that will no be there. I won't lie to you. Any panny far better than me. We were bare 20, but then we were looking for the school was looking for about 4 teachers, and we were more than 20. But only why I was picked. Me late headmaster na me ne yard there, or near the administrator na administrator no didn't want to pick me, but the headmaster who was a former teacher and a former headmaster Kwame picked me from the lot people that or lot teachers that came. Kwame, his reason was that na machira de pen different schools be 3 years. Into whom say my experience will outweigh obia of free school ba na ebia okuta na of free school ba. And the administrator also on the other side say omonfa obia wo no was no enti other subjects no omo peke omo mkuta but me side no headmaster insist say omonfa me. And Kwame, lo and behold, ye chira de be 1 year. Me wa na administrator no frame me. No ka chem say ko ya e boni bi atia me. Na won kan chire me ba me fa nche no. Nam so say me ba onya me boni bi no so no. During interview no. O set no kra nanka we didn't want to call you for the interview. Because o de nya bad o, but comparing to others no. Any woman and competing for the same subject. Nanka, I thought say if be a pair or more resources, they will do better than you. But the headmaster insisted, say, yeah, employer. Tifacha me. But we buy and pair or more no buy no subject areas no no. We've seen difference. Tifacha. And I'm so head facha me. I'm sorry, me bonny be an media choke. I mean what I'm trying to say is that aya na mempese obi kasa o kan ye no aise obi ko be me kopo ba kwa me hu se be ma we betimi ahwe oba no pa but ba ko no ko ye no aka nsem bia ma to oba no tirim tu wan so di na chi obekọ afe be pepe no osu ame majimani su kwa me majimani su ya majimani su no osu what you say afe o ma no bofut kra no ontimindi na nemnem area etimisi but kwame die wom ni say Ghana ne yehwe se Ghana ho beto ye ni o se atoforsen ekoye se betwa we mu obese he will be one of the ministers ebeka se wode Ghana ebegina ma prices ba form ni ade ne de kwame ne kan nya din o na ne yon what you say se wo ka se wo be one of the ministers na dagwa kufa do mo ka bi o nso ye ntu o mo president kufo mo ka bi but ye change hands anye yi Rollins mo ka bi ba ye tu no ana NDC wantimi change hands ama NDC antoa so omampani mahama e ka bi ba ye tu no assembly members kan bi ye tu o mo o kan de nya din MPs kasa ba ye tu o mo o kan nya din ba ne yon any asem ti what we are expecting is that say the reasons in here ma NDC nya sa overwhelming can say votes the winning ye no ye pe ho results are ye pe say o man na manfo hu say na ho kira bo man nim economic indicators ni indices ni ade nyina ne inflation factors e wo ayim nyina no kwame shown that na o man nim no e ho akire no and a man 40 man for watching warm and therefore we did a change into change no me who the results e will change him kwame yera yeni enra mi tie ni kasa ne nkoma a obo ye ni ade nyina no a obetimi aye adwuma no he has been there before betimi aye but aya na you say yes I know but now he's substantive Ose obehese onu under his tenure no human rights and as a Ghana's interest ebe adwuma kwame human rights na bi na ejama for toilet no
da bi nyasampo unse okay ha but human rights for Nsem de be mana unu de ba mtrim LGBTQI omuso fi say omo right
kwame when it comes to
the human rights law
kwame
omuso be na case
when it comes to law I am not a lawyer but kakra minim free lawyers ho ne yensam chirofo so kakra yesua o law no no law has about 4 categories ubetimi anya enactment here law made by parliament kwame ye wo existing law ho ye wo common law and your customary law yem nananom mra na ne ka cha no sa law no nyina kwa me ye mra ni mu
kokroma se ebena de nkonsuo we
yes ye adwuma ye mra unim na busu a de bediu
ena bena excavator bia nso ba bia mo nyina pake because ye nko
kwame
onkofo
ye se obeye oba ho ade ana so beka so yire no a ana beka so okunu no a chiso aye ho ade untimi nkogina court na nkanyem so mekunu no emra be na kire se okunu no enti ye mra nim ti sa LGBTQIZQ kawana sa sabi nkwasasam no ye ntwen se ye bepe bibia fra brofuru ho ntino human right what do you mean by human right na free him say human right say be do true human right say be say dabi say human right na human right no sabi o oba de kura ba sabi o ba true kura no ene say na be ma aba say human right nti kwame dem na me can say yedu ayi ni say obema the interest of Ghana aye paramount e be say ombe sa anke beboa ye me say we NDC ni nti we de oba ye no na on in the interest of the nation no aye bibia ho we ye MPP ni kwa me we de owuska but no man was sell manja pade na wo fall manja pade so we de owuska nti da bi me ye ro kuja to abla kwa amu ora na amu ani abre no de eye me ya ne say aya na adam kansa say we be witch hunting asi ashada ne ye hwe we mu de na we mu de kwa me ye NDC fo bi wo ha aban we krate pa omo so fa aban japade o oh yes o de omo pa omo njai se omo hwe yanom de no mu kwana omo kasa omo tre omo kwaba mu and even during their time no kran e bi omo so fa aban japade bi aban ba wanji ti so mbe mamra no Ghana interest aye idea kwa me say current administration enso a trespass a omamra no nya adwuma ho na hia me no
all right nana
hwe sesi a me no kasa yi udru akakra modu sanso angona
aisha so
filling station na ho no yes ko he de galamse e koso ko he galamse e koso
efio
kwabna kwa eko ayi mampam hwe ekwan so on
sa so dia nhye so dia kan so
galamse ekoso
obi filling station bi class obi
omo biye sa filling station ye adwuma
ana niwra no so hwe mo ye adwuma ho sa
na niwra no obey dey
kwa me niwra no tumi be no
wo fie obetwa betu galamse ho se mra na anya adwuma mra no anya mra no kwa me ene na nepotism ni favoritism no ena ya na ya asem no
na sententa eche mo anke to na eja akese
etina mse so se Ghana interest be paramount dia o hwe ho mame ene hia me
na me da wase na mi shamo
so das
na mi shamo pa abuja ya the segment we be sia ebon na politicians ne beba Tijani ena afi eye kankam watin ebeba na yenko doctor aka ho na yenko tia pomden chire afam free heartbeat homeopathy clinic doctor ni din doctor aka na watena se osi ade bi atete wo no no aba na waba beja ahwe na sisi ana yesi afi ufro me behia hoden na ye de akọ yenwuma so etuko doctor aka wa na nurse fo na doctor fo no wo ho wo mbehwew na wanya pomudin anopai de wo ka ene de waboaboa no yenkonkoti good morning doctor aka
da wase muzika no chiaka se na komo hona obi de bembiri a wobongwa na wotena ho no wote yana pomizum chekwe won nyinara asi mbe yana pomizum chekwe fa nan intine ho wo potoka semi no ya atumizin varicose veins oye intina ogu nan ho pin ho asam na yerbaka nti wo mencheche varicose veins ya kwanko sebia oka intina owo nyimpadua no ho susuampa de intin biara tumi varicose vein imbom otaka intina owo nanu ho sande nanem na oje nyimpa no mudu na yeta so zigina ho varicose veins ya intina wa ya akase na wa konkwa anempo de we chinchim wo honam na ate titiri nan na wo anko meka anka o nan na osifom tentene na obesidem dem kono na o mo mfimfini dem no si osane moja owo nan no mun san for sure wo intin another nan na ojimudurin nti wo ma yehwe sanchezi a obetredo obi varicose veins ozi kanen ebe ya nan no wa dudu not simple because nan na nyinare mpo wa yiku titi say oyobi otunsun na pom anempo de so natural kakra but see the mazi papa won na anim die mu no bona nempo otwetwen titi so okada enumfa anempo de so gina hwacher anempo de so otsena hwachara die mu no bia varicose veins we gu won ho na masem e hon otum owo oye obe anoye kokko na ayokaka super papa demo no your friend venus eczema die mu no so ebe de nana no hu no intin egugu mu why green onen your back friend spider veins na se yafuyen anempo de niti anye koka ana waya lucky na se bibi ketsi ne na ho a moje tum bu ya se bi ta fracture be si a we nya bra enti wo ma hwe sunsanso bo na nya varicose veins na nya di papa fan cat bi onye okumo di kanen on na nya azidi wo potoka se be inflammation na chere bi a wona na ntine gu no titiri medicine form na wankle no okoni nyina na omamado a on wo potoka se be thrombophlebitis bi mo no so enya ya be bi wo fan blood clots na blood clots no be si wa bra ye hu de sisi wona na wa mamado no wa kan ntini na owo na ne mu na no da minisa na wa kwa mpofim na wona ne nyina achase ohonhon osande ntini na wona na hu nyina wa kontonkontom nti mo gyantum nzafo san ye fen san mfamfo on omama clot na ba ho bi mo wona na kasa na hon musu na ba no obasesa ebi ho abo mamado ebi ho a obawo ebi ho a sansa butu ogugu anan kwado otumo yekuru nti wọ́n hwɛ mboa a ɛba heartbeat homeopathic clinic na wɔ varicose veins a mɛsɛ bɔbɔ odi kan na ɛba mama homeopathic remedy mapa then de ɔbɔbɔ ɔbɔkɔn honam na ase titiri bɛ ntin wɔn waka tintintin nyinaa wɔn wɔn kontonkontom biem wɔn dominisa ɔmɔ kwan ma dan varicose veins wɔn san so mba hɔ biem ɔkwa ɔmba biem ase kakra bɛtuma ayɛ dɛ aboɔ wɔn ni mɛsrɛ awɔ hɔ ayɛ tenten wɔ apom na bɛyɛ tenten wɔ apom ma otum ọka wona na ntini wo ho biem no so wo mu yedura check weight biem no reda masunsun ye bie na fo na fesido anempo de se tena wa ma yego kakra na fo na fesido oboboa ma moje tourism afrusan biem no so se ewo hɔ a na etena wa enka minutes edoso biara no na atene wo mu oboboa aya misafo otum wo hye bi fa stockings oboa zama only the way no ni men nanto and the major one check wa bra and wahu. Dear when the man shall tell you, Pampe, we have fun who wa him now, was we are mentioned high hill. Na Obia in Tiwana, when Damazi or Damakumahu, Mamon girl is showed that a baby girl is shown, Nakasa was signed any death warrant Sunday. And what about whom no mujano wa cloth in the heart? And a map from Church University or from the Taka. Obuasi Nyamesu Mugabe Junction. Formula management from 0243 337826 0243 33 78 26. More Vodafone 0207 490 522 0207 490 522. Good morning, Minnie.
Hey, Ghana no. Adamba, Oko, and Ramiso Diana Ghana yes abutri no. Shaka, and then Ghana no hu ye no. And Yamami and Sana Ghana for GTA. Hey, Oba, Sun Kron, na Sanya man sum pesu bampone. Now so, Subami and Sana Ghana for this say or man. Hey, Afro, Pesemi Kumina. Say Nyasa Subaya. Oh my, Ebiasi Bamboni, and Ibrana say Yakuma Nipada Bonokrana, Pesamikumana say Yamuma, a brand is a money adoso, Yami, yes, I can, yes, am I can, Babashan and Conto Jama Nadao. Yeah. Time. 9649. Nipada Fonograna. Pesamicunyana say Muma. A brand is a money address. Yeah, all right. That is him and him. Johnny, Johnny, a research on. Johnny, a research officer or NDC, Obuasi. First time, Nipan Penica. Namia watching on Beko Kotana Panamikaze and Nebate China, Onya, Ombeko. What name? Omako is a omit me as over 10. Bunipa, Yenimani Commission, the second over 10 and our year and what. Yes, was say, yeah, over your Nsem. Teche maze. Odrosu ni nyina.
Tijani Wahabra Kankam Boateng.
You
a member of the communication team of the MPP.
Wakonda.
Akrufu.
Enzo trust some naso.
Adansi.
Nye bubuso.
Teacher ni. Se Tijani teacher ni. O administrator.
Peter Kenya wasaya. Teche kwa.
Ya babe din komo.
Manage console.
Unse na nandanko kufa do statue na ne was second nimpatemo na ya bubu. Former UK High Commissioner John Benjamin.
Okay, Carway. Challenge.
High Commissioner of Chromia or Canadian to say Paneda.
Even declare holy war.
Who cry in the first place? Any power, Tias,
any power,
who statue, this one, you guys, yes, also.
Any brand say Akuma. Nibana for no brand. Besamikunyana say Yamuma.
No one should erect their own statue whilst alive. John Benjamin. According to the energy minister designate, John Jinapong, 7-member committee, spearheaded the possibility of privatization of the ECG. And dear Komobia Base, or not John Jinapona, Tema, Tabine Tremunica in ECG and privatizing on or consider. Yes, ECG near the Beman Crankronoma manager. Because I buy a manager, Santana de Biane Boca, near Boca.
Say, as no one no prayer, no man no prayer. Yeah, Messi bread.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kwame.
Now, in Papa Cordia.
Yamiadum, Yahoye. I made the inquiry.
Minia, good morning. Yanko pardon, Mehoye.
I confirm MPP Biahoye.
Kakra, Obiahoye.
Honorable Blancy, you're talking about your mom, Nahoye.
Oh, Hopper. Anabobla. Oh, say, Acroform, lost.
Felisa, were you Hamana because something in Acrophobia, baby, and before that's all you means over the Dapadi. Now, Omocrum, Uncle Abajaba Toya, Nadia Copin.
Oh, say, that kind of mindset na honeymoon so. And no, and the Edia Bedru baby, I abeding, Yaba Bedri. O shema generally election na ye quiet baby na MPP ye to aba ye winning by 3,000 5,000 and some places cry baby walk cry as much as 10,000 votes cry no na yeah they you lose those places no because and now we akrofom gab no so na akrofom gab no na enso kese. Enti say we are being say, oh, I hire me stronghold. You will be able to say new Obuasi for instance. Mostly no. Who end this yama MPP gaba ebia be 1,000 something, but very consistent until say 2016. Yes, yeah, beje no. Yeah, 1,000. Yes. They be no mu di wini. Enti akrofo no. Right from honorable Kwabna Pia Pinkrano. Na esote na mo yen hwe hands and the dia bedu be bia ba. Oh say ye mu bi wo hono ma ye kasa ma party ba edu be bia enya sema wo obeka no ena mpinfo be den ebeja tu. The factors are a day acrophom ye lusu seat no. Because I may go boss watch a dozen. What actually happened? A microphone seater. Maybe I'm going to mother Solia Modi and a few. So be aware.
Come in, Yamiadum.
Yet, I was thinking I'm going to demonstration in the first stop.
Kwame, me Jimbrena, Machia, Etiafu, Majibra Mutie, na Mada, Adansi, my ne Obuasi, ne baby, if you in fact, Adansi, my crew from my name, one to Abama, amoyeko NDC nyinaa. In fact, you need so nene omoyama ewura John Dramani Mahama and a member of parliament across board. And Kwame, say in the history of the Republic of Ghana since 1992, it's never happened say Abani be with that gap of over 1.7 million votes. And there's no record in our public election since 92 say that two aba over 188, almost 188 members of parliament. And see, I think say Ghana for yes, even since then, even that time, that gap didn't yes a gap we. And see, when we say a GDM mapabia a month for no in yawo ye amayoko NDC. It tells us say we juma ye. And see, in some way catch a Ghana for no media we would GDM mapa away John Dramani Mahama and a pound for so say ye be deliver to the satisfaction of the citizens of Ghana. Now, I can say you may person you Honorable Samuel Abuaji, the MP elect for Obuasi East. Mechia Honorable Samuel Abuaji, Mrs. Subium, the MP elect still of Obuasi East. Kwame Tiemi. Near see Obuasi East, the mechanic say a travesty of justice. What do I say that I was in the coalition center throughout the night with Dr. Abuache. Minua is shown and some other MPP guys. Dr. Boachino on Ben coalitions not in chain, not in TC form. Because none of them say in the private coalition, a catch will lose elections. We did the 10. Samuel Abuaje won the elections convincingly. Emma Dr. Boache, the videos are there for Obia Wetimi be a bit me access. Or no, personally, in a sign the EC declared Yewura Honorable Samuel Abuaji the MP for Obuasi East. Ye na say Kwame si bi mpo na ACH na say ukwa recollation na. Of which so him say order na court the mass some recollation no Obuasi East enka ho. But yenya the electoral commissioner Jim Mensa smuggled in Obuasi East. At the blind side of Obia Kwame say me no contest. Na say Chinedi bi kra ba ho a let's talk about recollation now. On Frame, Honorable Samuel Abuaje didn't get a call, a message, neither that his agent or any representation of his, any message. And I said the party NDC, any message said, about one of your tone was East, the BB Uncle Yenti, yes, so a recollation. All we saw on TV was that Mr. Mensah, the returning officer, even I can say they say almost dress. Okay, video now, even in Accra, the papa no hope. Time I know declare. Yes, no crowd. See, say you can't duress her. Which of these two situations presented duress on the face of the video? You see, now not from who you all can. What I say, you know, MPP before election 2024, ne de biya me baha semba kwa na mekane say. Ohwe abatuo enyanyamesom abatuo yeto e de pre impuntuo e de ba ye mpeswa so e na ya ababom ya setenam nti yato abama for the past years you've not been able to do anything to benefit the residents of Obuasi East. Many of them say you was sentiment in the baby beto abaya den ama omo. But you see that is the politics has moved on from Tap Briano.
Mo demonstration am plan is ankambo. Na mo ye tia mo ye tia yisina na mo ye tia mo mpanifo.
Na in both instances. What I say, na in both instances to the extent say some of us as party ordinary members are even executives but party man felt say a national leadership, regional leadership no. Because of some office of many seats in the brain, they were not taking our matters seriously. Sita, ye didn't muja. Kwame, if I tell you the kind of job the ordinary grassroots members a year to secure this seat for Obuasi East, Kwame, enyagro. Babunu ni ye jumaden in sum anajo ewiem. Kwame, I tell you, me come asem cherewa to the bia. I me ba radio so about on the field. And some we firm, it's no joke. We worked hard. It's look, and I felt time we respond. Yeah, Jumaden to secure that seat from Dr. Obuasi. And you see, inauguration, I share briefly. He doesn't even inspire confidence or a member of parliament elect for Obuasi. And he's not had the courage to even come back to Obuasi. Kwame, me fa kwenya so na ka se nyame adoma yes, ye be kan wasem.
All right, yes nkofubia ko bubu na na dango ko fa statue. Aya na mpenfo say asem ni Adansi twabi hu di Adansi. Statue ni ba ya na momo nkofo ni university say na o mobile bra the MP elect our second kra the MP our second kra so ba ko gitumi o president na o man kwan a obetam afiri o di akona na ado pro mo ni here statue nyom. Obeka za asem na 3 days adichi ya bubu. Amanfo condemn but John Benjamin so abekire na adwuma nti 10 minutes.
Kwame me da sene akwenya osande ama me say yen endisa enkomoyi na I think say make us na mrefi menchia maame oba na honorable for Lavapia the 2024 parliamentary candidate for Obuasi West so na honorable Azuma abibia me ba ha make us honorable Azuma baby need that from seat and it has come to pass honorable baby will be congratulations so and the match here for party ma na ye Jumaden ma ye in the campaigning period you know. I think we appreciate Jumaden we the boy party NDC me banama ba be takra the secondary na do statue erected in his name na your friend is saying ebi makoko bubu no kwame. Yes, the NDC as a party, just like any reasonable Ghanaian, time I started with Nsem by we spoke against it. Because now I feel say unim kwame unim says within the secondary enclave, na a stronghold of the MPP, lose seats bebre. And even the secondary seat are na a MPP seat, they lost it. Kwanya na yen wie. Unim say kwanya na yen wie. Pictures now, foot room. And so we had a president who was so insensitive, the former president, to have gone to erect a statute. I mean, to what end? For what purpose, Kwame? My party, the NDC issue statement say, I'm responsible for the destruction of a statute. No? But Kwame, for me, I don't think say me in support of a statute in the first place. Kwame, what about Betina for the past 8 years? For the past 8 years, the residents of Sekendi and its environs have been complaining of terrible rules. Now say, oh, grante, oh, you're my road contractor. Then the first thing the president does is to go and erect the statute. Kwame, the former president, decisions be whilst in government, na dear, I'm wow mine. Look, not only the statute. When say he attempted, be no per se or didn't and adding etoso. And I say the bush and I say the family member be Edin and etoso. When he attempted even the University of Ghana so the Sunday call ni papa Edin. This man, the former president, you know. I think say in as much as state resources no dey no. Me party the NDC issue statement say omo enye responsible for nesi secondary no. Me there as an individual in my capacity not even speaking for my party. I feel say me feel say ne ebinum ekokoye no. Fine in as much as state resources but I don't see anything wrong with it Kwame because amanfo ebufuo ekomo the youth omo nye adwuma nye ye ka hwe a o say minti obi a adan ya wo ye adu show boy enti no ne ohia ne say wo be mount o statue dey si ho say den na waya ho a wo mount the statue. That's the question I'm asking. And then and waya ma the residents of Sekendi to merit say wo be mounting the statute in an area in a project that is not completed. Ye mpo na sanka ye wie project na Kwame utie mi na nka ye kwan no ewie e na wa mounting the statute e wo ho a fine then we could say oh waye e ma na sipi enti say ordain statute esi ho a I think say it's in order but adia ugusu a wonye start here contractor call eyini so na the first thing you do is to mount a statute. Kwame, when the resources are wasted here, going to commission that statute. When him say, or commission that statute, no. And you can imagine the money spent. Sika ye nibi no. Ne convoy yankwa to commission that statute, not to commission the road, but to commission a statute. I think, say, and yet fair to the Ghanaian people. And like I have said earlier, if for anything at all, my party is not responsible for the demolition, but I personally, not speaking as for my party on this matter, but on as a personal, as a personal statement, you know, I think Omo destroy statute, you know, they didn't do anything wrong. After all, in Nkrumah obesumo my krano, the statute got destroyed. And Nkrumah oji fahudie emaye. After his overthrow, people had the nerves to destroy the statute. What more, the most incompetent and the person who will go down as the worst president of the Republic of Ghana to have mounted the statute in an uncompleted project. And to Kwame, like I have maintained and insisted, I am, as a person, not speaking because my party says they are not responsible for it in secondary. And so I cannot be justifying it in the name of my party. But I can justify it in my personal capacity as a Ghanaian, as a taxpayer, that statute now, it was one that was not needed. It was that one that was not supposed to be erected at the time. The resources wasted on it, I think that even we have to let the people who wasted the resources account for same. What I know is that we commission completed projects. Minim say in the era of Yewura, the former president, Nana Akufo-Addo, he goes around wasting taxpayers' money, our limited and scarce resources, in commissioning uncompleted projects to their self-aggrandizement. So they born what I mean, so what John Benjamin said, I say, and this say, Obia Otiase, we write statute in your name. And it's right. Say, be, Yewura John Kufuor etifie nei say aban and I say the predecessor be who say yes papa yi wa bam oye no ma wanku mienu miensa bi de boa oman eno nti e was say university bi kwai do to ne din a say bi ye be who say yes oye bi but as you say your man panyi I mean this I'm saying it even Yewura current president say me as party member and then me da sore ne say Yewura Mahama kwakwa ireti state to be din na yes so I will not be happy. I'm happy that because I feel say morally it is wrong, and I don't know I doubt it will even cross the mind of His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama. So as the current president, you have and your citizenry are going through a myriad of problems, and you have that courage to mount a statute. I mean, for what? For what? The NDC as a party, we've done major significant projects. Yewura Mills, may his soul rest in peace. And you know, Marcus Yakese de Maumai. And in there, you erect statute at the answer, you name national assets be at the Tunidian. Yes, we are able to say, oh, because you built a University of Health and Allied Sciences, and Tianfantu Ebi at the Mills University. Nobody will have cause to complain. That's a statute to be in his memory. But to as a living president, to erect a statute in your name, dear, I think, Kwame, at the Braka, I think it was one of the low points of the Akufo-Addo government.
0266-572950. 0266-572950. And we have WhatsApp and I say SMS. Oba, you begging Kadiama, can come, Mammy Tiwe.
Minya, Medasibio, near Aquenia Asandia Mammy. Mefa akwenya we so na mencha party for omagibla omutie ukase fidie membohwi na menkochea the former DC of Obuasi is Obatampa Faustina Ekwia Misa na mencha the current MP for Obuasi East Dr. Boache, the MP elect Yasweni in as a member of parliament. Na minko Obuasi West na mincha yewa kwatin so. Akrofom de assistance now Yewura Zuma na MP inti your baby ano yes yeah but for now no there we are having 2 MPs ye ba ne saa ye mantem hanum ya enti na machia party leadership nso e wo akrofo me chairman any constituency executives ebi ambo mo homodin the next elections no ye ba mo mu na akwa fie enti ebi ambo mo homodin the next constituency election no ebi be ko fie akotena fie na o makodi benku ne tilapia enti minia asema ababeto dwai minua okasa no ose enkroma oje fa ahudie ede ma Ghana no yetu ni free ade so no abanfo koye den ekobubu ni statue efiri honom enti mi busa se esi den ena enkroma ebra ote ase no a oye sitting president no omutu na de so no na timemufo no kobubu ni statue no yes oto won na statue no wo ho nti wasema a wokan no ho asan de egu awfo e wo ho enkroma te ho no no was na statue enkroma ni statue wo ho nti wasema a wokan no wo se wo ya ye krachefa tio ye ka semi se see ekwan no ekwan no anka wo dan ni nti wo se eden ekwan ne tene ye fa de se mampeyi mama sisi o na Ghana mampeyi nti so yes something significant at the more man na se ordinary statue see ho no ma that warrants the youth that warrants the youth say ombakwe de eba ko bubu sa statue na wa yesi wanana. Is this how we are being trained as citizens of this country? Is this how we are being trained? You see, mokasa ni mo composure ni mo dimina bibia say you guys are behind this thing. Muna mo shechi because enche bia yehu instances are NDC for state institutions are some eduma omoto won mo ma ye eduma ohon over 10 years 20 years aban beba omo ye eduma oho enya aban bi na baba be change omo but ye hu nkofo a oma gangi up a omo nam a omo ko office by office to office bi mu twa manfo pie all in the name of say ye win power. Media menka say MPP for a saint me hu no say party bi aba party bi ko ye wo positions bi wo honom a eye aban eye government appointed positions ye CEOs ye ministers and some positions are wo fence aban manuma bi beble na eye government appointed positions media me hu no na ka ye to boot ne fence public toilet and amanfo ye dey ekobo chenku say oh ye aban na abanti ye dey ye gi sa bia no ne yeso ya take over but today obekonu institutions ahodo Ghana Port and Harbours Authority omuko honomo omuduru honomo no the security agencies that mo honomo no say NDC for ne catch them say omo ba be protect sa Ghana Port and Harbours Authority honomo Ghana Port and Harbours Authority where your navy officers were your police officers were your fire service for honomo. These people went there so omo protect it VRA Bui Power Authority or said they went to all these places claiming say omo yeden omo ba be did those places no nti anya wanwa say sadia we esi say omo bubu statue no by your own offense assessment aware no wo ka che timamufo ni say ade omo ye no enya bone ana say like say ade no omo ye no papa ni pepe no so ano no enya wanwa atamis kra ni statue kra wo offense asumdwe park kra no ani sifo akwa akobubu no it's
any sifo akwa bubu atamis ne statue ewa asumdwe park o ma bubu no iti anya wanwa.
It's not true. It's not true.
Oh,
not true.
On the day of day now almost Mampeyin Jomama inu as president no. That is the same day. Now ukwe baby from baby omu ye swearing inu any baby fence atamis ne statue ni sina foul. It is just close. Omo bubu sa statue ne free one mo. Inti mo former president ofri mo party mu kra mo bubu ni statue free one mo.
Kwame, it's not true.
Enya wanwa. But adie bia wo ye bia no adie bia wo ye bia no hye no so na fa to one mo say power is transient. Power eba bedi unsem a wadwin be o say umfra ba mu da. But we are assuring them say bibia ekosu bia no we are taking note and the ordinary Ghanaians too are watching. The ordinary Ghanaians over 6 million Ghanaians no to Abama no. They are watching. And when the day of accountability set in, and because where Sa Suban be saying one, a yai koyes akatamanso for Suban. And it is high time ombe jai Sa Suban. Na oma fa near pa atwam hoso. Because we cannot continue to entertain some of these things in this country. Maybe a time will come. Now also wakwa ABS baby. You betam the ababe too fie. Because what Tiano say, adia omoye enya de bone. Also so lawlessness so. And I'm so free amanyoko boni munti you are supporting lawlessness. Minya. Sa Suban yo omuda na di. Wo yeti memuni. Nti yentwe ansa ne yahye onwu ansa na yahye omampanyin
na wudi ana ibibie ho bazinka oya de na ye na enmunyam se bebe man kama afoforo mum enye sena nke etu ebi a se de na tijani ken ebi atakura de technical university president ye bibi mo ntina nka school administration na o se o ye nye statue em fansha president enmunyam na ye pound ya frɛ no ba we de ekoye se ase wo de mi chen na
project ni
me tenya wo kana say. But let me tell you something. Under President Akufo-Addo. Yeah.
International airport Akufo-Addo ba ye hu ni student na nanom yani akeke ho ya ye ye di sene ni munya nanka ye fe ba wa ko se ba bi na asa de asa ye yifri nsu asa nsu futuro ho ana na mankofo kasa no ana
minia ne o ka no ewom se ebi eye de eye bibi ahye wen munyam ono eho but this is an instance omampina na aye ne statue e de esi ho no mo tie me and oh there be say till so oyo mampanyin ma Ghana hina bebia otumi eye bibi e wo ho enye se nima ho no ma na se chebi ho no nkwa na obetumi akwa eden akwa bibi wo ho no mo ana meboa ana mampanyin ba ya yesisi fence school adan ewo various secondary schools ni chebi nkwa na okosi bi wo ho no mo free SHS ya fence Ghana for ina benefit chebi for nkwa na benefit ana nima for nkwa na benefit nima ho no kra no SHS bi kra po mamo bi na SHS wo ho nima ho no SHS ni ho no enti ehefa po na okwa yesi
police stations
what you say enti because even mehu some social media guys of NDC Tiwadu Danko Akufo-Addo Ghana hanom Akufo-Addo ye president no obia ode Akufo-Addo eso ne din so bia no yesi oye Akufo-Addo nua Tiwadu Danko Akufo-Addo is it now NIB one from National Investigation Bureau yes Yoko ni statue is one some social media guys of the NDC say omumbubu sa statue ni free one
that's mama mention simple jina for say omoti 7 member committee na isi ya in privatization among first take say onumre bi atwam oka bibi and na wasa ka bibi mama mo budget say ECGM privatizing
minia medase so wasa mama kwanya bio minia the two major political parties Ghana ha omuina they trace their route to certain individuals and now say we into Oba MPP moi we normally trace our route to Dankwa Buzia Dombo tradition and this are yes UP tradition Oba NDC they trace their route right from PNDC and Ebeye NDC. That is democratic dispensation. Mebwa. Na satam na Chama Rollins na ye Ghana mamping. And that time no, somewhere the year 1993, PNDC law 326. Omo passe act bi. No mo friend no diversity of State Interest Implementation Act. Sa act no mo implementing. And no ma who kwan mo ton Ghana japade tiem yo. Ghana japade more than 60 companies, more than 60. TV3 ya and yehu and private company no. Private media house no. TV3 ne government of Ghana company it say GBC pepe TV3
Ghana television GTV
I'm giving you an instance okay. Maybe some factories and now say companies are during that time omo pass that law no mutumi ya the etons sa companies ni na privatizing companies no inti anya won say yenu anu NDC for ayo omadwen say omeden ometon sa companies no privatizing those companies no meba let me give you some of the companies na who say NDC for no omadwen omoye dada okwa takrade a ne yewo takrade flour mill in Sawam Cannery yewo Ghana Oil Palm Development Corporation Gihok Industries Tema Shipyard Dry Dock State Fishing Corporation Ashanti Goldfields Corporation Ghana Airways Ghana Telecom. These companies here mabubosu na ye oman ne die nyina no under the NDC PNDC NDC for fence Takashi for amembo for asifo no and omo ton sa companies we na privatizing no mekai MPP wa bemu no that effort was being made say be privatize ECG simply because ECG into na say sika revenue I was say yetumi nya free ECG mu no yentumi nya saa fence revenue no en free ECG yenuanum omuti hanum Boko Haram asifo ne Al-Qaeda for asifo yi omo say
I mean how can you be doing this on there? I mean how can you be doing this?
Machasa
politics ne duru bia mo
minia machasa minia machasa sankofo yi omasifo ɛna ɛyɛ dɛ ɛnɛ ɔmo abɛdi Ghana for so yi nti so ɔmo sɛ ɔmo tɔn those industries those factory sisi a ECG ɔmo ba bɛ privatizing na ɛnyɛ me wɔn wa but oyɛ adeɛ biara no na oyɛ dɛ o check it nea o kan mmiri bi a etwa mu sɛ fɛn ECG yɛ privatizing na ebe ye and na MPP deɛ ne yɛ privatizing ECG a enye ye na ɛyɛ adebɔne but now deɛ ECG yɛ privatizing na ebe ye minia ɛyɛ a mo nka nkyerɛ mo mpanyinfoɔ ne sɛ power unya power ɛfoforo ɛno na kyerɛ wo nea wonyɛ ba wokɔtena nkyɛn a ɛna wobɛhu sɛ in fact wobɛtena nkyɛn no nneɔma bi wɔ hɔ nom a na ɛni kwan sɛ nka woyɛ den woyɛ na mungu so a na monyɛ now you have the powers you can even pass bills and mubetumi ayɛ bibia wɔ parliament without the minority so continue muntɔn Ghana japadeɛ nyinaa you are on record muntɔn Ghana japadeɛ bebree ɛma private entities nti ɛnyɛ wɔn wa most eateries even some hotels big hotels a wɔ Accra ne friends Tamani Kumasi nyinaa they sold those hotels to private individuals nti sɛ yɛsi ɛba bɛ privatize ECG a ɛnya de foforɔ sankɔfoɔ wɔ ɛyɛ ɔmo suban nti Ghana for mompɛ bet na momfa mbɔ mu because wowɔ hɔ nom state institution bia na woyɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ nom a wonsa kɔwa no yɛsi yɛbɛtontɔn ɛde ama private individuals na ɔma ba bɛrane ɔno so ba ɔno na ɔba bɛkyerɛ nea ɔbɛyɛ de ɔbɛyɛ Manuesi
mera se kankan boaten tije abe de dey na asintia mo consider say privatize ECG
kwame meda sepa ne akwenya ode ama me and I think me try as much as possible to stay on the topic and not digress like my brother did. Before that, no say yenkofo bi akwakwata ketake state institutions binum adragen kofo out. You see, meda the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he has not on just one occasion, more than 2 or 3 times, issued a stern warning for members of his party or whoever, because we cannot also say they are criminal-minded persons who are not members of the NDC. But he's been bold and publicly stated, say, all of those things should cease. What did we, the opposite in 2017, now Freddie Blade, the national chairman of the MPP, no more yet NDC ministers and other workers ayakayakade because say they are protecting Sankophone both state agencies in Hobine. And there you are speaking from double math, the contradictions. When it suits you, you cite examples that favor you. When it was being done to your communicator, Eric in Sunyani, Neka, MPP for say no, I mean, they attacked and vandalized state property. And the only thing, MPP more condemn all those things. We had the national chairman of the party, Freddie Blay, say, your boys in the now I'm protect state property. In the end, you have responsible people. Your national secretary, Fifi issue statement directing all members of the party to desist from acts that are criminal. And that is a responsible party, unlike the one you belong to. And he said, because we should be fair to facts. And mind you, the internet never forgets. And so it was, in fact, you see, and so all of that cannot reason the same. We have persons who will naturally revenge because of what happened to them in 2017. But anything they want leadership. When you are responsible leadership like we have in the NDC, as I speak to you, they will rein in all of those things. And the due process of law will take its course. Now, back to the privatization issues. Kwame, I don't know so when the political philosophy in the year. When you say the property owning Democrats, they believe in the private sector, they believe in privatization. He seems to have forgotten the philosophy underpinning his political party of which he belongs. Fast forward to ECG. Kwame, in 2016, the then power ministry under the leadership of Honorable John Janapo, the current minister designate for energy, the energy ministry, was starting the process of private participation in ECG. And look at the background, Kwame. ECG at it stands now. You know, the power subsector, no, you were omo generate IPPs ne VRA na sefo. And they were grid co. Omo transmit. Omo the ban ECG hiding atom. Now you sound so that scab we will produce and you acquire it come out. As things stands now, omo under their incompetent leadership and management of the sector. Say ECG, say VRA, and I say VRA, produce 100 cities worth of power. That's a Greek transport at the ECG. I'm not one. When you scar, I'm 60%, not 40, 60 cities, not 40 cities, not a. That is the current state of ECG. And it is accumulating debt in the power sector. And then I mean, we can say, 45 billion Ghana cedis in the power sector. That's equivalent of $3.1 billion. When we were leaving office, yes, nobody was able to challenge him on the platform on it.
3 billion.
3 billion equivalent in cities.
3 billion.
Equivalent in cities.
Osi akasa no muja omu beto ka 2.5 billion.
I mean, when we were talking, I had the decency to respect you. Okay. No, yeah, 2.2 billion. No, it is not 2.5 billion. That's not kind. It is not true. It is not true. And then you see, you have to respect yourself. When we are talking, I kept quiet. Kwame. Yes, Kwame, my main cousin mentioned. You see, Kwame, TM me. I will explain this very well for the listeners. You see, we left a debt of 2 billion, and we had in place the energy sector ESLA, and ESLA accrued a chunk of the money and KD and TM me. And listen, and TM me. You see, we will not allow this propaganda to persist. Yeah, and I'm ESLA and Kokwaji Bosia. And ESLA fund, no, no, say a nuisance tax, no, because remember in 2016, obviously ESLA came. Immediately they came to power. I'm the ESLA equate guarantee. And I'm Bosia in advance. No, this can. ESLA and Kayen a bit me they defray debt, no, they use it for a loan and they spend the money. And listen, as at the time in 2016, according to obviously at the end of 31st August 2017, the report stated that the energy sector debt is $2 billion and equivalent of 4.4 to the exchange rate. We are able to manage the exchange rate better. And what the CD terms are almost about 9 billion thereabout. And then 3 billion Ghana cedis, $3 billion, equivalent of 45 billion cedis. The exchange rate. And who is responsible for the management of the exchange rate? It is the government through the Bank of Ghana and the fiscal policy by the Minister of Finance. Yes. And but when they're responsible for exchange rate, a government that we appointed the governor of the Bank of Ghana, and it's how a carway at the whole, and then like me didn't catch ECG. So I'm talking power 100 cities. I'm going to 60 cities pay. And so Napol says on a start the privatization process. And I'm buying because of chronism. PDS because of PDS na mo de mo busia fo ne mo nan fo de buy PDS and na me nuka say o ma for man sika 1 billion Ghana cedis e de ko. The vice president then no be president edi. O we fi the condition president nanka eno e was ye de bank guarantee de ba no e de ko insurance guarantee. E ma sankofo no that fake guys no e dupe this state 1 billion Ghana cedis. And I say in fact yesterday the former vice president should account for this money. When I'm saying that, we can say ECG ne PDS arbitration relative to this matter. Imagine say PDS on the unlikely event as succeed, the government will have to cough up about 1 billion in addition to pay PDS. Meanwhile, Mama Kofoi, Makofa, won't say na ye busian toka ni we benye di ni we benye di nti. Gabi mu chire and I'm go for PDS the buy. and the PDS no buy and to me adwuma na yes we no because and no man can say the gua kwan mu no vice president then the former vice president large baumia and na man because can come the bank guarantee buyer nkom koi we will call on the bank guarantee na can the different your debt now can am boy no and so scam gije nyina omo de ko mo je sa no man nyina enti John Jenapa say he is merely coming to continue what it is that he started, but it is going to be different from, because you see, one thing that breeds corruption in public procurement and sole sourcing. So the Honorable Jenapa say he is going to engage in competitive tendering, and by competitive tendering, you get value for money, because a lot of companies will come with their proposals and their monetary layout. So they better obey me access and then to get value. But what do they do? Hey, obra. Then you form a consortium called PDS. They are thinking about themselves. I'm on your mind. And they say, John Jinapo, and say he's going to form a committee, and the committee will advise him on the best way forward. So they be a private participation in the ECG. You bet me say you bet me recoup at least Kwame. Imagine say the 100 series of produce power. Now we just can because this cabra with me 60 series, not 40 series, 1 inch.
0535860989 0208 3434.
Good morning. Boko, we the come for my minchia. Na minchia TJ wabo jumadin. Wabo jumadin. Na minchia su. Na mema obiansu enya baby papa entina. Only Nsem me rakani nde anopi. Ya mu Kenya. Na other call communicator do o kebi. Only say we are see the idea one enyo. He said the NDC. Then the GDP or China NDP near Bakawa. Only to be added because you are the buyer and the MPP. Oh, Penny said, God is losing power and the MPP will start his animal. After that, Adam is buying and you can lose second one. What are you doing? What I said, and now the time of your mama lose you. What are you doing? A brown yellow, yet a brown yellow chroma. But some now Kenya now wouldn't say empties need to allow why and or no suggestion of me. Rules on why you never a change your own year. That intermediate master, San Yama Elko and me and David. But Jenny and I am classes. Nayam Papa and Pabia, you have first one, San Yamani and I and yes, sir, I bet you know, but Obi, I never said never by. But I dare also, who says that, is he said. Madam Wasi, Jenny and your papa. Good morning, Kwame, Mafo, and not Sewa, and you know that the Abba Bula, Name, Ewadin, the Lord of what it was to remember with the Aswaba Jami, the program, the Yamin Kobe Biao. Kwame Kame, I said, Ghana, but if one Ghana, the roof on the Ghana, and one day. Yes, I'm an actor. And the buy, and the buy, and the output Ghana, again, I'm a group, the Piana Ghana, Emposo. In the Sada, Sandy, the Ghana, not Ghana, what we are putting in the That's Abba, Abano, Abano, you. Or again, you know, my that's a course for Ghana to my prefer. That's a man, of course, thank Ghana, young and a top. Yeah, Buka, down the Benya and the top. Yes, I said, what we have a bassa, Ghana, like a far, yes, President Jagan and Koso, and Yeda, and the Sada, Robaba Biano, Yamba, Argenta, and my book, and Tanachi, not Ghana, in your to my prefer. Hello, good morning. Yes, I'm Michael. I'm a Casafu, Honorable Chef, and no more NDC to share, and no more, and so Obi from Kua, Obi from Enya, Chef, and no more NDC about Mahaba, you Papa,
When you are the bomb player and no matter because you are the impressive eternity. So, no more no. Honorable, one shall say so that a DD that they know. A young man was a quiet comment. As I said, that school netting Hoya Pine and entity for air from my Catano. On one chop, on one can say chop, and then I said, Fiano, hello. And I'm as I said, Fiano, where the SO DD anymore. Can say any one to support them. Among your mother, Mahama, your Munquadia, Mahama, your Omani in Adia. I am paying the boat with the boat of Panichi, the boy money, now boy, and then no matter at all. So, for 30 years, Sana me and people in Meton, Sana went to Neighborton. She best first and can you phone a question to Abama Omono? Omokomo Domo, here from no for Dot and Yabote and Chow man, not a man in Tumpo.
Good morning. Need of our time, because the Bravo Master Plan. If I show I don't know the piano, MPT for Mukasa. I saw Munkwan, a yard for Ghana Hanu. You can MPT not one of Casa, on Casay. The voice is Casanalia. Munkwan, Sabio, Nansa Muslima, or Mudia di Papankwa or Ghana Hanu. Nipa mana wa nipa na wa ba ne fa mpa bon time nti na dia akotwe bia na tutu ye na dan ye nkoso no nja mu nja de bia no na odi atwam na ya kaka wa na odi atwam ye ya dia sa ya o current wa no ye follow na bi bia nti sara kwem ba so amata Kwame odi ahenkan mafo But I already had the source of good morning. Boko, I see you assassin. Eddie can be a mama boss if I want some family of my young Chinese candidate in Auto. Mr. Lambert, the bill of young Chinese, I was born a home one of the president. I was born a home or what the West, am I in Mr. Lambert, the bill of young But yes, and say, when he say Obuasi and this, I know this is not Yama from it. Then you see this in the Papa Man and what's in your board, Ama and this yes in your district in Obuasi, Madame Fortin Lava Platin. Kwame, you can say over then you know and thinking another as I was out to my mind and doom so episode bagana in fact I had in home. It's here. Kwame. I did around a chat over for one JT and I was a president who be official. Now what I'm fair solution this in the Abua. I'm not doing so that in your film. Now what in your maintenance I do Yama and Ghana Yabako down and I tried John the man Mahama sending himself on the assault. Obey me as a lady. Actually, I saw this program. And Magana, young conquer the doom some to the Ghana for young John the man Mahama. Good morning, Penny. Penny, your cousin, your son, you see it. That's the idea. So, not have it. Sometimes because if can don't PDF by like but if you deal with national to not after solid Nabica, what did they have it? Because I need be in your and catch anything. Because I mean, one of private mind. Money, so yeah. I mean, Yakania, and you be there. Check it out because my dear may have any. Before you know it. What happened? I don't know.
Kwame, ye kwe na me da Ghana for asi biom Kwame. Ene eya ba motuma NDC party. Na ma show mo boss say they should be rest assured say Bosha ye wura John Dramani Mahama share mo in the run up to the 2024 December elections no. Obey they fulfilling the promises to the Ghanaian people. Currently or constituting the government. Inti ayabuto yem kakra o shena ban wi a. Bibia ebe fine ama etima mo for me da obi ase.
Minya ECG man Ghana de kula ampo no. Amanfo ntumi ntu allied bill. Na ekwa akɔhye friends private entity bi insa. Ene Ghana for mumpe bet na mumfa mbɔ mumu because get ready for harsh conditions.
Mrs. Suzuka, de vivo vie, what a me was and now did you come? Now did you come? Now they